Hello friends, in the last video I have discussed about the critical path method part 1. Now we are moving to the critical path method part 2 video. So in this video we are going to see what are the 4 parameters that are used to determine the activity of the network and how to calculate the free float and total float. The 4 parameters are earliest start time, latest finish time, latest start time and earliest finish time. So in this we are going to use the forward pass and backward pass. So for forward pass we are going to consider the maximum value and for the backward pass we are going to consider the minimum value. So for the activity diagram, network diagram, so we have to take the two parts, that is EST and LFT. So for each and every node we have to give the EST1 and LFT1. So for the first node we have given two parts, EST1 and LFT1, and for the second node EST2 LFT2, and for third node EST3 LFT3, at the same time for fourth node EST4 LFT4 and fifth node EST5 and LFT5. So initially we have to assume the EST will be the 0 for the first activity. Now for moving to the second activity, so 1 to 2. So 1 to 2, here we have to calculate 0 plus 13. So the activity duration will be the 13 here. And next we have the activity 1 to 3. So for 1 to 3 we have the already one activity duration is 0. So 1 plus 12, the activity duration for activity 3 is 12. And next we have the activity 4. So for 4 we have two things here, 2 to 4 and 3 to 4. So here it is a forward pass, so we have to consider the maximum value. So 13 plus 2 we have 15 and 12 plus 8 we have the 20. So then the maximum value is coming from the 3 to 4, so we have to take the 20 here. And next we have the fifth node. So for fifth node again we have edge from 2 and edge from 4. So now here also we have to consider the maximum value. So 13 plus 15 we have 28. 20 plus 2 we have 22. So the maximum value will be 28. So for LFT we have to take the same value at last what we get. So 28 will be the LFT value. Now we have to move the backward. So 28 minus 15 we have 13. 28 minus 2 we have 26, and here we have to see 26 minus 2 we have 24, and 26 minus 8 we have 18. So we have to take the 18 here, and here we have to take the 28 minus 15 we have 13, and next we have the 18 minus 12 we have 6, but 13 minus 13 we got 0, so we have to put the 0. So this is how we have to find the EST and LFT first. Then we have to find the EFT and LST. So to find that we have for the EST plus duration. So EST plus duration means 0 plus 13, we will get 13 for activity 1 to 2, and for activity 1 to 3 0 plus 12 12, and for 2 to 4 13 plus 2 15, and for activity 3 to 4 12 plus 8 20, 13 for activity 2 to 5 13 plus 15 28, for activity 4 to 5 2 plus 20 22. At the same time we have to calculate the LST, latest starting time. So further the formula is LFT minus duration. So the LFT here 13 minus duration, duration also 13, 13 minus 13 0, 18 minus 12 6, 26 minus 2 24, 26 minus 8 18, and 28 minus 15 we have 13, 28 minus 2 we have 26. In this way we have to calculate the 4 parameters of the activity of the network, and next we have to calculate the total float and free float. So for calculating the total float and free float, so the total float formula will be LFT minus EFT and LST minus EST. So we can consider any of the one formula and we can give the total float. So for free float we have to put the in the last step we have given the EST LFT1. In the same way we have to give the duration for the activities. So duration of D12 means duration between activity 1 to 2. So D13 means duration between activity activity 1 to 3. So in the same way we have to give the duration for the 5 activities. And next the formula for free float is, first of all we have to take the FF1 to 2, means free float of direct from for the activity 1 to. So here EST2 minus EST1 minus D12. So that means the EST2 will be the, for activity 1 to 2, EST2 will be 13 minus EST1 will be 0. So 13 minus 0 minus duration will be 13. So equal to 0. Again for the free float of activity 1 to 3. So for 1 to 3 again we have to give EST2 here 12 minus, again EST1 0 minus, again duration 1 to 3 will be 12, so equals to 0. So in this way we have to find the free float for all the activities. So EST2 minus EST1 minus duration of the activity. At last we have to calculate the independent float. So for the independent float the formula will be EST2 minus LFT minus duration 1 2. So in the, for free float we are calculating EST2 minus EST1 minus duration of activity, but here we are taking the EST2 of minus LFT1, that means earliest starting time of the second activity minus latest finish time of the first activity minus duration of 1 2. So in this way we have to calculate the free float and total float and independent float. Thank you.